Most people look at faceless finance channels and assume they're all the same. Same advice, same style, same voiceovers, same animations. But then you find a channel like Nick Invests, and you can tell instantly why he's taking off. 3 months of uploads, daily consistency, 20-minute videos in a niche with some of the highest RPMs on YouTube. But here's the part nobody talks about. He's not winning because of the finance content. He's winning because of identity, a visual identity, a character identity, a packaging identity. When you see a thumbnail, you know it's him before you even read the title. That's what scales, not complexity, not secret finance advice, just simply identity. And today, I'm going to show you how to build that same type of system. And if you're new here, I had breakdown this for my community long ago. And since some members are performing pretty good and have the right prompts, I decided to share this with you too. Inside here, I share the right systems, and it's built by a community of people that are helpful and get you unstuck whenever you feel stuck. First link on the description if you want to check it out. Before we start building your channel, I want to give you a quick piece of context because it makes the rest of this tutorial make way more sense. I've ran back-end systems for channels with millions of subscribers, and something becomes obvious really quickly. The creators who scale the fastest are the ones who understand systems. People who can take one idea and turn it into repeatable content without burning 12 hours a day. That's exactly why channels like Nick Invests work. It's not that their advice is groundbreaking, it's that the structure behind their content is clean, simple, and repeatable. And finance is the perfect niche for that structure. High RPM, good demand, and an audience that actually prefers faceless, tightly packaged content over talking heads. The mistake beginners make is trying to cover everything at once: investing, budgeting, psychology, crypto, business, taxes. But the channels that grow the fastest pick one lane early and triple down on it. Wealth psychology, investing breakdowns, economic storytelling, money habits. Just choose one, because identity beats variety every time. And to be honest with you, I had the same hesitation you probably have right now. Daily 20-minute uploads, custom animations, a full character design, it looked overwhelming. Until I actually broke down their process. And once I did, I realized you can make the entire workflow basically plug and play. That's why I built the prompts doc. It gives you everything in one place: your channel setup, branding, video packaging, scripting framework, imaging system, the whole workflow laid out so you're not guessing. Links in the description for the prompts doc. And the tool stack we are using is ChatGPT, ImageFX, Claude, and CapCut. That's it. And before we get into it, let me show you what we will be building.
Here's the thing. Most people look at their $5 purchases as inconsequential. It's just a coffee. If you took that $5 daily coffee expense and instead invested it in an index fund averaging 10% annual returns, here's what happens.
All right, first step, finding out what your channel name should be. It's quite simple. You can use your own name and end it with invests, just like Mick Invests. Or you can copy the prompt from the doc and get a list of different names if you can't think of one. I just used my own name, Albie, so my channel name is Albie Invests. Next up is the channel profile picture. Head back to the doc, copy the channel profile picture prompt, then insert details on what you want your character to look like. Hit enter. Now to generate the image, we need image effects. Insert the prompt from ChatGPT. Hit enter. This will be our base image that we'll use to base all our video images off of. Now let's create our channel banner. As you can see, some of our prompts have JSON in them. That's because I used my GPT to break down our competitor's style so we can replicate it. If you want access to it and the other resources, first link in the description. Now that we have our prompt for our channel banner, let's go back to image effects and insert the prompt underneath our base image. Hit enter. There are many videos on channel setup and what settings should be turned on for optimal output. If you need to, go check those videos out. I've uploaded some as well. Now that our channel setup is complete, let's head over to creating our first video. Before we move on, let me give you a quick breakdown of how these finance channels structure their videos, because this will make your scripting and visuals way easier. Every video in this niche follows a predictable pattern. The first one is a problem the viewer is already feeling. Something like why you're not building wealth even though you're saving. The second one is a clear framework or idea presented simply. Since finance viewers don't want jargon, they want clarity on certain concepts. The third one is structure. Every section means one idea, visuals, and one payoff. The fourth one is a looping narrative that keeps retention high. This is why the character animations animations work so well. They act as a visual anchor between each idea so the viewer never feels lost. And the final one is a final, actionable takeaway. It doesn't have to be groundbreaking. It just needs to close the loop on your hook. Once you understand this structure, writing 20-minute finance videos becomes way easier. It's not about adding more information. It's about packaging the information in a way that keeps the viewer engaged. Alright, now let's move into finding your video idea. First is the video idea. Paste the idea prompt. Head over to the competitor's channel, copy and paste their video titles. Hit enter. I'll be going with video number 6. Now let's think about our thumbnail. Head back to our competitor. Based on your video concept, try to match which thumbnail structure your competitor is using and save it. We'll use it to help build our own thumbnail at the end. This is the most important part that determines if a video hits or sinks. Now, time to begin our scripting production. I'm using Claude for these videos. It's much easier to refine parts of the script if you run into length issues or delivery issues. Insert your script prompt. Insert your video title into the prompt as well. Hit enter. Now, I used word counter to check the word count of the script. It was around 800 words, which is far too little. So if that happens to you, just head back to Claude. Highlight the sections you want to refine and have Claude expand on them. Aim for 3,000 to 4,000 words for a 20-minute video. Now that our script is finished, let's make simple image prompts out of it. Head to the doc. Copy the script to image prompt. Head over to ChatGPT. Paste your prompt. Insert your script into the placeholder. Hit enter. Now, let's also create image to video prompts as well. Immediately after, head back to the doc and paste in the image to video prompt. Now, time to create our visuals. Head back over to Image Effects. Insert your first prompt underneath your base image and generate all your images. Now let's turn these images into videos. These videos make the editing process so much simpler since no transitions or movements are needed. So, use the model I'm using. Pick the image you want to turn into a video and insert the video prompt. You can also do image-to-image videos as well. So now let's generate the voiceover. Head over to any software you prefer. I'll be using 11 Labs. For the voice artist, I'll be using Luke and Rook. Insert your script, format it, hit generate. Listen to the voiceover and download the generation you prefer. Download all of your videos inside Image Effects. Now we're ready to put it all together with CapCut. Head over to CapCut, insert your voiceover and images. Align the scenes together with what the voiceover is discussing. Now all that's next is captions. Head over to the top left where it says text. Select the Auto Generation Captions feature. Make sure your captions are shown throughout each scene, so make sure to adjust them accordingly. And then just personalize the style of the captions, the font style, and color. And that's it. Once everything is finished, hit export. Now all we have left is finalizing the thumbnail. Head back to where you initially saved your competitor's thumbnail. Upload it to my GPT model and it will break down the thumbnail into data. Save the JSON data it gives you and then head back over to our conversation where we did our production. Insert the JSON and your own title and give any specific instructions to make your thumbnail prompt. Then head back over to Image Effects. Go back to your base image, which is your profile picture. Insert your prompt. And boom, you're done with everything. Here's the reality. Most people who watch this video won't actually build the channel. Everyone has ideas. Only a few people execute long enough for those ideas to compound. If you stick with this process, even when it feels slow, your videos will start stacking, your identity will sharpen, and your channel will begin growing in ways that don't rely on luck. Again, if you want the systems me and my members use, the tools we use for faster workflow, and get unstuck every time you feel stuck, then click the first link on the description. If not, I'll see you in the next video.